Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tusk Gaming. This episode's a little different. I want to apologize to all of my subscribers out there on my extended hiatus. Well, you see, I had some computer issues. I was pushing a 6400K Intel processor. Even though it had 64 gigabytes of RAM, it was doing everything it could, and it was paired up with nothing else than the 1080 GeForce video card. So I went ahead and upgraded, and I want to go ahead and thank all of you for being subscribers and continue to hang in there and stick with the subscription. It is much appreciated. Let's go ahead and see exactly what I upgraded to. All right, let's get into it. The motherboard I decided to go with was the MSI Mag X870 Tomahawk with Wi-Fi. Now, this particular motherboard does have the Wi-Fi 7 built in. It also has built-in Bluetooth, a bunch of other stuff that comes with that, which is really good. Now, one of the things that's really important to note is the Gen 5 PCIe SSD slot. It has two of those. One here in the middle that's got the Tomahawk heatsink on it. That one is a straight shot basically to the CPU for processing. The Gen 5.0 PCIe video card slot, 16X here, 24X. It is also rated straight to the CPU. And then you have your SSD drive slots, your PCIe 5.0, which is here on the 02 slot. Now, this particular slot also operates with the chipset, the USB chipset. So if you're going to use this as a PCIe 5.0, then it's going to split bandwidth. So you have to remember that. The processing power is going to be split between the chipset on the back end for your USB ports as well as this drive slot. Now, slot 3 and 4 are shared with the chipset over on the right-hand side of the motherboard. Now, what I did is I got a Gen 5 PCIe 4 terabyte drive that I put in the primary slot. And then I put the 4.0 PCIe SSD in slot 4. Slot 1 and slot 4 have the new MSI type quick connects and disconnects, if you will, to remove your SSDs and replace the heat sinks very easily. I was actually able to install the 4.0 SSD in slot 4 here with having my graphics card already in. The reason why is the shipment was delayed about a week or so, and I couldn't wait that long to do the build, so that's what I went with. But anyways, so far, I really love this motherboard. It's actually doing really well. I like all of the extra connections. This connection down here, power connection on the motherboard, is to help supply the additional power to the chipset and the PCIe slots here. You figure the 5.0 slots are going to take a little bit more energy to run, and they do run quite a bit hotter than your 4.0, so that's something to take in consideration. But overall, this is a really, really good motherboard. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the processor. I went ahead and went with the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D. That's right, I was able to find one of those bad boys, and it was within price range. So kudos to me, and kudos to my significant other, my wife. That's right, she's the one that helped me find it. So thank you very much, Honey Bunny Bear. All right, now we also went with the DDR5 6000 Kingston Fury ARGB memory. Now, there's pros and cons to the memory, and how I understand it is you can get up to 8,000 megahertz transfer rates on your memory if you're using a single stick. I elected to use 2 sticks with the possibility of expanding it another 64 gigs later on, and I went with the Kingston Fury. Good price on it, you know, and Christmas and the pricing around Christmas is kind of what made this whole build possible. So, you know, that's why I had to wait for so long. Additionally, I went with I have a total of 12 terabytes worth of storage here. 4 on the PCIe 5.0, 4 on the PCIe 4.0, and then an external 4 terabyte hard drive so I can transfer things easier from computer to computer, things of that nature. Just makes it a whole lot easier to be able to do that. Now, I am running 3 monitors. These are not 4K monitors. They're, what, 2K. These are the max native resolutions that they're running at. And, yeah, 165 hertz. I got a really good deal on them, so I went with it. I'm not really gaming 4K. Maybe in the future I'll get a 4K monitor and then maybe a 50 series, GeForce video card. Maybe if the price is right. Right now they're looking to be pretty astronomically insane. And then as far as price goes, and then I went with the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super. Got a good deal on it. Got a free game with it. So, you know, it is what it is. And of course, I had to go with Windows 11. Really not much else out there I was wanting to do. Okay, here's the system all set up. The 3 monitors going. Yes, I forgot to mention that they were curved monitors, 32-inch, 3 32-inch curved LCD monitors. They're about 2K resolution. This is looking pretty sweet. So in any event, this is kind of roughly what I was going with. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful thing here. Yeah, so this is really a really nice computer. I got some smudge marks on it. Still, the GeForce, 4070 Ti Super fits in there nicely. Plenty of room. As you can see in the Sama case, there's plenty of room, plenty of ventilation. I got a remote there to change the RGB lights to whatever I want. My motherboard can control, all of the lights and stuff on there as well. So, this is actually a really, really sweet looking machine. I'm loving it, and I think the green goes well with the Tomahawk, like fluorescent green type writing on there anyway. It kind of highlights it. But anyways, this is the new PC that is going to bring everybody better content and more frequently. I'm not having nearly the crashes, if at all. I mean, there's on occasion maybe Path of Exiles 2 do something funny, but that's usually when I'm trying to maneuver, when it's trying to load something and I'm trying to play another YouTube video or something. There's something going on with possibly the sound bites on that. But that's for another time and another story. Thank you again for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm going to be bringing more content, probably Path of Exiles to begin with, and then we will see everybody online and on the flip side.